Hello there. So we're going to be using a biro or a pencil today, just for a moment. We're going to look at a skill around that, and we're going to be doing some tango legs. And also looking, so every day we're building little bits of information. So yesterday is about how to engage our toes in different positions. So we're going to layer that in and keep moving. So great, come, light your candle. I got a beautiful email this morning from someone whose intention it is to grow every single day in movement and strength. So they were saying that when they're down the garden at the moment, they're squatting to do things, and that they feel how every day it's changing something to just gradually and steadily include it in their lives. Amazing. So just set your intention. Maybe there's somebody else in there as well, somebody that you're holding with compassion and kindness, and maybe it's you that you're doing that to. Nice. So come. So just start with your hands on your hips and slowly meet the deep of your hips. Have your feet flat on the floor as you do this. So don't let your feet lift as you roll. So they're glued to the floor. Nice. And then roll in the other direction. Feet are solid, really connected. All of my toes are gripping the floor. Nice. And now do it so that your feet roll on the floor. And you probably have more movement into your hips. Just notice, how do your feet help what you're doing? And then roll in the other direction. As I lean back, my toes lift. As I lean forward, my toes grip the floor. And there's this sense of, really mobile feet, mobile toes on the ground. Nice. Lean to the right and lean to the left. And just feel the outer part of your legs. Nice. So have your biro on the floor and try and pick your biro up. And so I have like 30 seconds on you. So when I first started doing it, I realized I couldn't pick the biro up with all of my toes. But actually, as I did it more and more, I learned the knack. But the easiest way for me to pick them up is between my big toe and my next toe. So just stay with one foot for a while, try and learn, how do you pick a biro up with your toes? If you have a huge big marker, lucky you. If it's a very, very thin biro, then much harder. Just feel, how do you pick something up with how do you coordinate your feet to pick something up? If it was a pair of socks, it actually would be easier. So maybe we'll try socks tomorrow. So other foot. So this is my foot that needs more love and care and time to learn things. And so again, I can pick it up between my first toe and my big toe, or my second toe and my big toe. But picking it up between my toes is harder. I took a few minutes to learn it earlier on. I was like, how do you do it? I love the random things I get you to do. Oh, so funny. So what did you do today in class? Well, so great. You can get rid of your biro. And then we're going to look at flow as well. So stand on your left foot and just bring your right foot forward, like you're just, it's not a balance, your just foot is forward, okay? And then bring your right foot out to the side. It's not a balance, your foot is on the floor. Bring your foot behind you. And then bring your foot a little bit, like cross your leg behind your leg. Nice. Behind you, to the side, in front of you, and then cross your leg in front. And so we're doing it like hopping. So foot forward, foot to the side, foot back, and foot there. So often when we're in the sun salutation, we do that where we're going dunk, dunk, dunk. Whereas now we're going to see if we can flow. So imagine that instead of it being points, that it's a circle. And you're just circling your foot, dragging it along the floor, and it's circling back, and then forward, and circling forward and then back. And maybe try and make the circle as big as you can. I really feel that. How big in your wellness can you make that sliding circle? Notice what your arms have to do. Notice what your hips have to do as you just slide your foot in a circle in one direction to cross behind and then in front to cross. So this is more or less tango. Like we do a lot of this stuff. When we do tango, we swing quite a lot. Other leg. So left foot just forward, left foot to the side, left foot back, and then left foot to cross. Left foot back, to the side, forward, and cross. Again, you're hopping between points here. So you're like dunk, dunk, dunk. And now begin to glide. So how would you glide your foot along the floor and make it smooth? Notice what your arms have to do. So often there's a dissociation, we call it in tango, where as your leg goes back, your shoulder moves in a different direction. And as your leg goes forward, so you're oscillating through the chest as you do this. And there's a movement into the chest. Make the movement as big as you can. Nice. All the way back to center. Cool. Just roll down along your spine. Softening into your knees as you go. All the way down. And then all the way back up again. Reach your arms wide and open your arms into a Y. Nice. Drop your arms down. Bending through the knees as you roll forward. And then rolling slowly up. Reach your arms wide and out into a Y. Really push your feet down as you open into your fingers. There's certain kind of archetypal movements. This is kind of like an ecstatic movement. It's like, yay! And they do things to us, embodying certain movements. So rounding forward. One last time, slowly rolling up. And as you roll up, really feel your arms rise. Feel yourself into your fingertips, all the way down into your toes. Pushing down into your feet, looking up as you reach as wide as you can through your arms. Chest is lifted. And drop your arms down. Nice. Roll your shoulders forward. As you do that, let your elbows help you. Let your arms help you. My whole spine is rolling as I do this. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat. So we're going to try and take that, instead of it being like kind of point, 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 we try to make smooth curves out of our sun salutation while listening and connecting down into our feet. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up, and have this moment of, it's not a stop, it's a reaching, a lengthening, a softening. And then slowly folding forward, dropping all the way down, hands to the floor, and just feel that it's a curve that you're creating. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Again, you're kind of gliding in the movement of you as you do this. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. So often I describe it as, try and imagine that you're moving in honey or moving like melted chocolate or something. So back leg is long, and keep having that sense of you're reaching, you're moving. There's a deepening that's all the time happening. You're always in motion. Step your left foot back. Feel that honey feeling, that deep chocolatey feeling through the legs, the arms, the belly. Drop the knees down, slowly dropping all the way down. Bring your elbows to the floor, interlock your fingers, lift your toes as you look way down the beach. Tuck your toes under, drop your head, lift your belly. And lift your belly as high up as it'll go. And dropping down, lift your toes, lift your head, push into your arms. Drop your head, tuck your toes, lift your belly. And just hear that. How do you rise? So maybe you just push into your hands a little bit more as you rise. And maybe you really deepen into your elbows as you lift your belly. One more time. Do you feel the changes that are happening? This is a week now. We've been doing this movement every single morning. What's changing in you? Super cool. So now you're going to push back into your cat using that same movement. So round your back, drop your head, lift your hips, push back, push into your hands, and then push all the way back into your downward dog. And creating length. Really feel the juice of you, the yum of you. Pushing into your arms, drawing back through your heels. And just mobilizing into the feet. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. And then rounding your back deeply into the cat, lift your right foot, bring your toe to the floor. And then arching your back as you draw your knee down to the floor, arch deeply. Rounding. Toe comes to the floor. Keep pushing so you round a little bit more. Knee to the floor, arching. And again, rounding, toe to the floor. Now, push down into both toes and straighten your legs. Drop your knees to the floor, or your left knee to the floor. Straighten your legs. And drop down. You can let your knee tap really lightly, or you can land completely with your left knee. Just feel that. What's happening in your spine? What's happening in your legs? Lift. Imagine that your hips are lifting as high as you can. Really feel that flow connection through the body. One more time. Lift. Great. Drop your left knee to the floor. Help your right foot forward. Stretch your back leg. Deepen into your hips. Feel the flow. And then step forward. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Reaching up and feel like you're still growing as you pause. You're growing, growing, growing. And then bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. And you're still on the track of folding, folding, folding. Hands to your shins, rising. Feel the growing through the body, that smooth feeling of length. Hands to the floor, step the left foot back. Have that sense of deepening, smooth. Step back into your plank. Pause. Keep lengthening through the spine, reaching into your heels, rising through the spine, creating that length through your neck that we were talking about yesterday, connecting into your toes. Nice. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice. So elbows are underneath your shoulders, hands are interlocked, rising with your head. Tuck your toes under, rising with your pelvis. How would you make this really smooth in your body? Moving from arching, tucking your toes under, rounding. Like how deeply can you draw the navel back as you rise through the pelvis? Just hear that. Drawing back, pulling back. And then rising, looking forward. Nice. Draw back and pause there. Your elbows are on the floor. You can, if you want, lift your knees off the floor or into a forearm plank, or leave your knees on the floor. There's probably definitely trembling going on. It's all part of... Drop your knees to the floor. Rise and just pause there. Lifting through the eyebrows, lifting through the top of your head, maybe engaging a little bit more into the baby toe side of your hands. No, baby fingers side of your hands. Nice. Push back into your cat. Push back into your downward dog. Cool. Connect into your feet. Drop your knees to the floor, and then rounding your back deeply, bring the left foot forward, and then arching your back, bring your knee to the floor. So how juicy can you be? How strong can you be into your spine? So bring the focus into how does my spine and shoulders move as I move my leg? Can I let my foot float above the floor? Nice. Bring your left foot to the floor. Straighten your legs. Pushing back into your hips. Drop your knees down or tap your right knee down. Straighten. Tap down. Straighten. Tap down. One more time. Straighten. Tap down. Nice. Step the left foot forward. Lengthen your back leg. Step forward. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So stepping back into a triangle. So take the left foot and step it straight back behind you so that the left foot's at a 45-degree angle. From here, reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. And then glide slowly down the right leg and keep looking straight forward in front of your face rather than down towards the floor. And then slide back up again. Creating length through the whole of the left arm. Nice. Next time you come down, find your place of connection and then push down into your feet and reach through the left arm deeply. Breathing into your belly, sinking the breath. Nice. Bend the left elbow. Bring the right forearm to your right thigh. Look down towards your right foot. Now you're going to hop the back foot a little bit closer. So my left foot is now a little bit closer. I'm going to bring the right hand to the floor out in front of me. I'm up on my fingertips. And then just lean so there's more weight into the right hand and there's less weight into the left foot. And then bring the weight back into the left foot. And again, rock forward, more weight into the right hand, right foot. And maybe your left foot is floating. Pause there. Or stretch through your right leg, lengthen through the left leg. You can have your head looking down at the floor is the most stable, the most balanced. Or turn your head towards the left. You can reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your left elbow, bring it down. Lower your right foot, bring it down. Or left foot, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, looking up. Nice. Step the left or right foot back. Moment of confusion. So right foot is back, 45-degree angle. Left foot's pointing directly forward. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. And then as you slide down, feel that your right hand is reaching more and more up. And then come back up again. Notice what happens through the body as you glide down. And then back up. As you glide down. And back up. One more time. Glide down and pause there. So your left hand is landed somewhere on your leg. You're holding firmly and you're reaching really deeply up into the right hand. Breath is down into your belly. Nice. Bend your right elbow, hand to your hip. Bend your left elbow. Bring your left elbow to your thigh. Nice. Look down towards the floor. From here, hop your right foot closer. Bring your left hand to the floor, a little bit over towards the left. And then rock your weight so that there's more weight into your left foot, left hand, and there's less into the right. Rock back. And then find the point that you want to be at. That could be elbow on your knee, could be lighter into the right foot, could be hand on the floor, could be lifting and lengthening, could be turning your head, could be reaching your arm. But I say this every time and I really mean it. It's not about the shape you're making. How is the quality of you as you do this right now? Are you overwhelmed with what you're doing? And if you are, then you've gone too far. So find the way that you feel, wow, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm deepening, but I'm not damaging, hurting, injuring, overwhelming. It's finding that really subtle balance. Bring your foot down. Come all the way back up. Come sit on the floor. Have your feet wide, really wide, and your knees are bent. Sitting up tall, hold on to your ankles and just pause there. Find the length of your neck, the deep of your spine. Nice. Bring your right hand up to the back of your head and then bring your right elbow down in the direction of your left knee and then sit back up. And then elbow down towards your left knee. Come back up. Elbow towards your knee and come back up. Nice. Other side. Left hand to the back of your head. Elbow to your right knee. Back up. Elbow to your right knee. Back up. Elbow to your right knee. Back up. Both hands behind your head, or you can have your hands on your knees. Drop your head forward. If your hands are beside your head, then elbows come down. And then sitting up tall. Just do that a few times. It's going to connect into all kinds of amazing places, like your inner thighs, the deep pelvis, your feet, your spine. So find either hands on your knees as you rock forward and backwards. That might be loads, or hands to your head. Nice. Stretch your legs out long and just roll into your ankles. Squeeze your toes, open your toes, and as you do so, wiggle your eyebrows. Nice. So you can stay with your legs long or come into a cross-legged position. And just bring your hands to the front of your chest and feel the contact of your hands on your chest and just deepen your breath down into your belly. Nice. Open your eyes, turn your head to the right. I can see Dagbert, my duck, and two of my geese. And a big crow. Just notice what you see. Something you love, something you appreciate, something that brings you wellness. Nice. Turn your head to the left. Just find something you love. My woodpile. I love my woodpile. I just think it's so beautiful. Nice. Come back to center. Closing your eyes, just really appreciate this moment in your body. Feeling the wellness, the sense of okayness. Awesome. How cool. So I shall see you all tomorrow. How wonderful. And be well until I see you again. Do things you love doing, things that resource you, things that bring you joy. As I said before, you need to cultivate resources. Resources on the inside need to be equal to the forces from the outside. And so it's not that, it's that thing of, the happiest people are really deepening into the things that make them well. If you love opera, then turn it on while you're cooking dinner, So great. I will see you all tomorrow. Be well. Ciao. And as always, a yoga DJ. I'm loving this bit. So yeah, so it's €10 per month, and yeah, it's really important. It's what makes yeah, it's awesome. So you can do it by PayPal, Revolut, Patreon. You can contact Sinead at info@nother.com. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can message us. You can message us in YouTube. You just great. So have a wonderful day. Be awesome. Be you. And I will see you all tomorrow. So exciting. So wonderful. Ciao for now.